Hello, I'm Hope Logan. I'm an actor on Bold and the Beautiful, and many people really love both me and our Bold and the Beautiful drama. So I've come here to share updates about my beloved Bold and the Beautiful. Everyone, please subscribe and support me. If you do, I will keep coming every day with new updates for you. The moment of truth has finally arrived. And for Hope Logan Spencer, there is no turning back. After carrying the crushing weight of guilt and uncertainty for what feels like an eternity, she now stands on the edge of a life-changing moment that will redefine both her future and the future of the fashion world itself. Every sleepless night, every secret she has struggled to keep, and every difficult choice she has made has led her to this single day. Although anxiety still lingers beneath her calm exterior, there is no more time to second-guess herself. The spotlight is waiting, the audience is watching, and as the doors open for Logan's highly anticipated debut fashion show, Hope is forced to push aside every ounce of fear and embrace the future she has chosen. It is a breathtaking moment where dreams, sacrifices, and consequences are all about to collide beneath the brilliant lights of the runway. As the excitement inside the venue reaches a fever pitch, the fashion industry turns its eyes toward the stage, while countless viewers prepare to watch every unforgettable second through the live stream. Across town, the Forrester family gathers to witness the event unfold, believing they know exactly what to expect from the competition. Soon, the runway comes alive as elegant models confidently step into the spotlight, each one showcasing the stunning creativity of Deke Sharp's newest designs. Every piece reflects bold ambition, fresh vision, and undeniable talent, drawing admiration from fashion lovers around the world. Cameras flash endlessly as applause echoes throughout the venue, and with each new look, Logan's newest collection captures more attention than anyone could have imagined. Even those watching from afar cannot deny that something extraordinary is happening before their eyes. Yet, as spectacular as the collection may be, everyone senses that the biggest surprise has been carefully saved for the grand finale. The atmosphere grows heavier with anticipation, almost as if the entire room is holding its breath for one final announcement. Katie Logan Spencer watches with growing excitement, fully aware that history is only moments away from being made. She eagerly awaits the unforgettable scene when Hope herself walks onto the stage, standing proudly before the audience that has gathered to witness the birth of something entirely new. Then comes the announcement that changes everything in a single, breathtaking instant. The name of the new fashion line is finally revealed: Hope by Logan. In that one electrifying moment, silence gives way to absolute shock as the revelation sends a wave of disbelief through the fashion world and instantly confirms that Hope has officially left Forrester Creations behind to begin an entirely new chapter with Logan. The stunning announcement spreads through the industry like wildfire, leaving journalists, fashion critics, and business insiders scrambling for answers. Questions begin pouring in almost immediately, as everyone desperately wants to understand what this dramatic move means for Hope's future and for the beloved Hope for the Future line she once represented so passionately. Speculation grows louder with every passing minute, and countless theories begin circulating about what will become of the brand now that Hope has walked away from the company that helped define her career. The excitement surrounding her bold decision quickly overshadows nearly every other story in the fashion world. Logan receives exactly the kind of explosive publicity they had hoped for, becoming the center of every conversation as cameras, reporters, and industry leaders shift their attention toward Hope's stunning new beginning. It is the kind of publicity money simply cannot buy, and the impact is immediate. Unfortunately for the Forrester family, the celebration unfolding at Logan comes at an incredibly painful cost. Their phones begin ringing non-stop as reporters demand statements, business partners seek explanations, and curious fans ask questions that no one inside the company is prepared to answer. Instead of celebrating their own accomplishments, they suddenly find themselves trapped in the middle of a public relations storm that grows more intense with every passing hour. Even the long-awaited return of Eric Forrester's couture collection, which had been expected to dominate headlines and restore excitement around the family business, begins fading into the background almost instantly. What was meant to be a triumphant comeback slowly transforms into a heartbreaking disappointment as Hope's shocking career move captures nearly every headline and every conversation. The spotlight that once seemed destined for Eric has shifted completely, leaving the Forresters watching helplessly as public attention slips further and further away from them. As reality settles in, the emotional and financial consequences become impossible to ignore. The Forrester family has invested enormous amounts of money, time, and hope into Eric's latest couture collection, believing it would reignite excitement for the company and strengthen its position in the fashion industry. But with the entire world suddenly obsessed with Hope's dramatic reinvention and the launch of Hope by Logan, those expectations begin to crumble. Every new interview, every article, and every social media discussion only amplifies Hope's success while pushing Eric's comeback further into the shadows. The possibility of declining sales and mounting financial pressure suddenly becomes very real, leaving the future of the company hanging in uncertainty. What should have been one of the proudest moments in Forrester history now threatens to become one of its most devastating setbacks. Beyond the business consequences lies an even deeper emotional wound that cuts through the Forrester family itself. Hope's shocking reveal doesn't simply change the competitive landscape of the fashion industry. It shatters relationships built on years of trust, loyalty, and shared history. Brooke is left absolutely devastated as the truth finally comes to light, overwhelmed by the painful realization that Hope has been carrying these enormous secrets without ever confiding in her. Feelings of heartbreak quickly give way to outrage as Brooke struggles to understand how so much could have happened without her knowing. At the same time, Steffy Forrester Finnegan and Ridge Forrester are consumed by anger over Hope's decision to abandon Forrester Creations in favor of Logan. To them, the move feels like a deeply personal betrayal, one that threatens not only the family business, but also the bonds they believed still existed between them. The ripple effects extend even further, touching relationships that have little to do with fashion itself. Electra Forrester finds herself burning with frustration as another painful truth emerges from the shadows. She realizes that Will Spencer has been hiding important secrets from her all along, leaving her feeling deceived and questioning everything she thought she knew. The growing web of hidden agendas, carefully guarded lies, and emotional betrayals creates an atmosphere charged with tension, ensuring that the fallout from Hope's announcement reaches far beyond the runway. Every revelation opens the door to another painful confrontation, proving that the consequences of one decision can spread through countless lives in ways no one could have predicted. As Friday's unforgettable episode draws toward its dramatic conclusion, the focus remains firmly on the overwhelming success of Logan's spectacular fashion event and the earth-shattering announcement that leaves the entire fashion world stunned. The unforgettable reveal of Hope by Logan becomes the defining cliffhanger, delivering the kind of shocking finale that promises even greater drama in the days ahead. Hope's bold decision has forever altered the balance of power, rewritten old loyalties, and ignited emotional conflicts that are only just beginning. Brooke and Steffy are left reeling, their worlds turned completely upside down as they struggle to process the betrayal and the enormous consequences of Hope's stunning choice. By the time the lights fade and the applause finally comes to an end, one thing has become unmistakably clear. Nothing in the world of the bold and the beautiful will ever be the same again. Because Hope's breathtaking announcement has set into motion a chain of events powerful enough to change everyone's future forever. The emotional aftershocks of Hope's stunning announcement continue to ripple far beyond the runway, transforming what began as a glamorous fashion event into one of the most defining moments in recent fashion history. Long after the applause fades and the final model disappears backstage, the excitement refuses to die down. Reporters rush to file breaking stories, social media erupts with endless reactions, and industry insiders scramble to uncover every hidden detail behind Hope's unexpected departure from Forrester Creations. The launch of Hope by Logan instantly becomes the hottest topic in the business, dominating conversations that only hours earlier had been expected to revolve around Eric Forrester's highly anticipated couture comeback. Everywhere people look, Hope's bold decision is the headline, proving that one courageous leap can completely reshape an entire industry overnight. The momentum is impossible to stop, and every passing minute only strengthens the belief that a new chapter in fashion has officially begun. While Logan enjoys the overwhelming success they had envisioned, the atmosphere inside the Forrester camp grows noticeably darker. What should have been a proud celebration of Eric's remarkable return to couture is overshadowed by uncertainty, disappointment, and growing concern. Family members who had eagerly anticipated glowing reviews and overwhelming public praise instead find themselves fielding difficult questions from reporters, business partners, and longtime supporters who all want to know the same thing. How could Hope leave without anyone seeing it coming? The contrast is almost heartbreaking. One fashion house is soaring on a wave of excitement and limitless opportunity, while the other struggles to regain its footing as attention slips through its fingers. Every unanswered question only deepens the growing sense that the balance of power within the fashion world has shifted in a way that no one can easily reverse. For Brooke, however, the greatest pain has nothing to do with headlines or business competition. Her heartbreak comes from realizing just how much Hope has been carrying on her own. Every secret that remained hidden, every difficult decision made behind closed doors, and every silent burden Hope chose not to share suddenly becomes impossible for Brooke to ignore. She cannot help but replay countless conversations in her mind, wondering if there were moments when she should have recognized the signs or asked different questions. Alongside the heartbreak comes an overwhelming feeling of betrayal. Not because Hope chased a new dream, but because she felt she had to keep that dream hidden from the people who loved her most. Those conflicting emotions collide inside Brooke, creating a painful storm of disappointment, confusion, and maternal concern that threatens to overwhelm her. Steffy and Ridge experience the revelation through an entirely different lens, one shaped by loyalty to the Forrester legacy and years spent protecting the family company. To them, Hope's move feels less like a career decision and more like a direct challenge to everything the Forresters have built. Their anger grows stronger with every new headline celebrating Logan's success, making it increasingly difficult to separate business from personal relationships. They see competitors celebrating while their own achievements disappear from public conversation, and that reality only fuels their frustration. Every congratulatory article about Hope serves as another painful reminder that Forrester Creations has unexpectedly lost one of its most recognizable faces. The emotional wounds run deep, and neither Steffy nor Ridge appears ready to forgive what they believe is an unforgettable betrayal. Meanwhile, the personal consequences continue spreading beyond the boardroom. Electra struggles to hide her frustration as she comes to terms with the realization that Will Spencer has been keeping important secrets from her. Trust, once broken, is never easily repaired, and the discovery leaves her questioning not only recent events, but also the honesty that has defined their relationship. What began as Hope's shocking career announcement has now exposed hidden truths affecting multiple lives at once. One revelation has opened the door to another, creating an emotional domino effect that reaches family members, friends, and romantic relationships alike. Every secret brought into the light carries its own consequences, proving that even the most carefully guarded plans eventually demand a price. As the dust slowly begins to settle, one undeniable truth stands above everything else. Hope Logan Spencer has stepped into an entirely new future, one built on courage, risk, and the determination to define success on her own terms. Her decision has not simply launched a new fashion line, it has rewritten alliances, challenged family loyalties, and changed the competitive landscape of the fashion industry forever. The excitement surrounding Hope by Logan continues to grow stronger with every passing hour, while those left behind must now decide how they will respond to the unexpected reality before them. Some will fight to reclaim what they have lost, others will struggle to repair broken relationships, and many will find themselves forced to confront difficult truths they can no longer avoid. With emotions running higher than ever and tensions only beginning to boil over, the story is far from over, and the consequences of Hope's unforgettable reveal promise to shape every dramatic chapter still waiting to unfold.